He was a comedy king who reigned for almost 2 decades. At number 4 on our list, it's Bernie Mac's Last Laugh.
Well, I love making people laugh.
After years on the comedy club circuit, comedian Bernie Mac was discovered in 1990 at age 32.
He just worked his way up in Chicago through the comedy circuit, and then ultimately, Def Comedy Jam was his big break.
Mac had a raw, edgy sense of humor.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss.
By 2001, Bernie was a Hollywood heavyweight. He was featured in the remake of Ocean's 11 with Brad Pitt and George Clooney. Mac was also tapped to play the new Bosley in the movie version of Charlie's Angels. And the comedian got his own sitcom, The Bernie Mac Show.
You got a marker?
I haven't been to an ATM in years.
You ain't got no money either.
Television, this is right now what I'm doing. At the end, I'll go into another film. And I won't think about this project until I'm done with that.
He would always say, this is me, this is what I love to do. And he made everybody else love it because he loved it so much and he put his heart into it.
But as Bernie gained popularity, he hid the fact that he suffered from a debilitating condition.
Bernie was a very private man. So learning about sarcoidosis was something that you kind of had to figure out. He's a workhorse. He's blue collar. He's Iron Curtain.
Sarcoidosis is an autoinflammatory disorder, meaning it's your own body creating this inflammation that ends up hurting, in this case, virtually every organ system in your body.
I didn't really know what it was or what the details of it were. I just knew that he wasn't quite feeling right, but he never talked about it. He never complained or let on that he was sick.
In 2004, Mac reprised his con man role in Ocean's 12, but the actor was forced to suspend production on his TV show due to his illness.
He, wanted to take a little break, but he would still say, I'm gonna do my stand-up, but he never stopped.
Life ain't no rehearsal, okay? You here today, you gone today.
Despite his ongoing health struggles, Mac filmed Mr. 3000, which premiered in 2004. It was Bernie's first leading role. Mac's sarcoidosis went into remission in 2005. Still, in March 2007, the 49-year-old entertainer told David Letterman he planned to retire from performing.
This was at the time when his daughter was getting married, so he wanted to be there to support her and walk her down the aisle and do all of that. Then he had his granddaughter. He wanted to be there for his family.
A year later, in July 2008, the comedian was suddenly rushed to a Chicago hospital where he was diagnosed with pneumonia.
Sarcoid is a chronic illness that does increase your risk for many complications, one of which is pneumonia.
Mac's family expected him to make a quick recovery, but as the weeks dragged on, his health declined.
Everyone thought it was just a mild case of pneumonia, that he would recover, he might need a hospital stay, but he would be fine and back out on the job. And that didn't happen. It really took a turn for the worse.
Bernie's wife of 30 years, Rhonda, was with him in the hospital when he quietly passed away at the age of 50.
What you saw was what you got. He was a great guy, loved to make people laugh, he just was the salt of the earth, good heart and everything.
Bernie's passing is a great loss to the comedy world because no one is as funny as Bernie Mac was.
He obviously had a great impact in comedy. He's also a very gifted comedic actor and just an all-around likable guy.
Breaking news, Hollywood says goodbye to Bernie Mac.
Thousands poured into Chicago's House of Hope megachurch for a tribute to the city's native son.
Tonight obviously is about celebrating his life and his great performance. He's funny, he's fabulous, he's really missed.
The crowd roared with laughter as Mac's fellow kings of comedy each bid their friend a final farewell.
Cedric the Entertainer said it best at his memorial. It was the hottest ticket in town. 7,000 people showed up. Anybody who was anybody in entertainment was absolutely going to be there. It brought back so many people that really loved and cared for him in one place to celebrate his life.
Bernie would always say, when I'm gone, don't cry for me, you know, I'm in a better place. He wouldn't have wanted it to be a sad time. He would have wanted us to celebrate his life, and that's what we did.
Coming up, he became an international sensation by living on the edge. Did he tempt fate one too many times?
It found that millimeter between his ribs, right in the right angle to go right into his heart.